Hey, greetings fellow nerds, and Happy New Year. I'm a nerd fighting fat, and this is my update of week 19 on Mounjaro, and I am currently on the 10 milligram pen. So, I gotta be honest with you guys, it was a rough week last week. So the majority of the week I was on the road with my in-laws. It's super cold outside. There was just enough ice that you really didn't even want to go on a walk or anything like that. There wasn't enough snow to use the snowmobiles, but I didn't really get a whole lot of exercise in. We went bowling one time. I went and played a little Pokemon, but really didn't get a lot of activity in. I only got one fast in before we left as well, and my diet was it was a lot higher carbs than I'm used to. I tried not to go crazy with Christmas. I definitely restrained an awful lot, but I still ended up gaining 3.2 pounds on the week. So, and then my blood sugar was also 122. So, carbs. that'll definitely raise your blood sugar. So, I'm paying out of pocket for Mounjaro. So, each one of these guys each week, essentially, and this is with the coupon even, it cost me $100. So my health is worth it, I've decided. I have to sacrifice to do this a little bit, but it's disappointing to have this kind of a week. So I got to get this turned around. It seems like, the last few weeks I've been bouncing kind of back and forth a little bit. Thanksgiving was great. And then I did that Disney trip and had that huge gain, which I pretty sure was mostly water weight, but still it was like this big gain, and then I had a big loss, and now I have a gain. So it's just been kind of like on this roller coaster. If you guys remember a few weeks back, before Thanksgiving, my weight loss tool of the week, I shared the Me 360 app. So I did another scan this week, so you can take a look at this picture here, and I think it's pretty visible just from my first scan to this current scan that I am getting smaller. So maybe some of that's the position of the camera, but it kind of seems that way. So that's pretty motivating. By its estimates that it does, it uses the AI to basically estimate all your measurements. But by these estimates, for that roughly 6 weeks, I lost 0.8 inches on my chest, 0.9 inches on my stomach, 1.9 inches on my waist, and 1.9 inches on my hips. So that's pretty good stuff. My lean, even better, is my lean body mass increased 0.2 pounds. Now, that's good, because one of the things people are always, all the weight loss experts are knocking Mounjaro for is that, oh, you're losing all your muscle, your lean body mass, and I've actually managed to be dropping weight and gain. So that's great. So the extra protein I'm eating and the workouts, it's definitely keeping things going in the right direction there. So that's a little more motivating than what the scale has given me this week. Okay, so this month's weight loss tool is pretty major. It's pretty expensive too. It's a couple $1,000, so I don't expect just everyone to go out and get one. But I got a freeze dryer for Christmas. I've been wanting these for quite a while now. My family, of course, they were super excited for freeze dried candy. Even made some neighbor gifts for Christmas that we gave out with freeze dried Skittles. If you've never had the freeze dried candy, essentially what it does is it just kind of poofs them up so that texture is different. So instead of like a chewy Skittle, you get like a crunchy Skittle that has kind of the same flavor. People like to do the same thing with like the Jolly Ranchers. It's like this crunchy thing that's not hard. It's like kind of soft, pillowy soft. Gummy bears, Junior Mints. There's all kinds of candy that people do with these things. Super easy to do, but personally, it's fun to play with, but I don't need the sugar myself. So how is this tool going to help me with my weight loss? So the first thing that's going to help me with is to help me make some more healthy snacks. So I like salty snacks, crunchy snacks. I don't need the chips. I don't need those kinds of things, crackers. So this is some tomato chips I made with everything but the bagel seasoning. So not too bad. I'm excited to do these with tomatoes that I grew fresh in my garden, with some maybe some sweeter varieties, but those are they're pretty fun. I've also seen people online make zucchini chips. I got some of this in my mouth now. And then I also bought some cucumbers. I'm going to try making some cucumber chips with ranch, and actually zucchini crackers they make. There's all kinds of interesting stuff. Another way that this is going to help me lose weight is with fruit powder. So this is some freeze-dried raspberries. So oxygen remover. Anyway, you can see it's like this little powder. It smells so good. It's like fresh raspberries. And anyway, you can put a couple teaspoons of this into your protein smoothie, or also into I'm excited to do some creamies with sugar-free protein powder, and put some of this in there. The last way it's going to help me is I'm going to be able to preserve my organic fresh veggies that I grow year round. So here's some peppers and beans I froze them last summer. So here's the result. So you can see there's like these peppers. So this is just kind of a mix of some different varieties of bell peppers. And then also, here's some beans. So I grew these last year and froze them in the summer, but now I can put them in here. These bags will keep for years. You just put them in these Mylar bags with the oxygen remover, and then when you want some fresh produce, organic, chemical-free produce that I can throw into my meals, I can pull some of those out and use them. So like yesterday, I did a stir fry. Used some sausage, I used my hydroponic garden to have some kohlrabi, some mustard greens, some bok choy, dot soy for the greens in there. I threw in an onion I grew this last year, and then I threw in some freeze-dried peppers, some carrots, and some skinny noodles. So super filling, didn't feel sick after, healthy. So that's how it's gonna help me. So I'm really excited to explore and find more ways to make healthy snacks. So let me know if you guys have any ideas. A lot of people freeze-dry fruit. Sometimes I try to avoid fruit just to be lower carb outside of like berries and citrus. But the only fruit tree I really have is a cherry tree, which I would think with the pits be kind of a pain. And then I have berries, but maybe I'll have to do some of those and test to see if I eat the freeze-dried ones, how it affects my blood sugar. So anyhow, kind of a fun thing. So at the end of the year, everybody always does their New Year's resolutions and things, and I've been reflecting on what I've been doing to fight the fat, the results and the methods I've been using. So for the year, I'm down about 70 pounds for this year, since January. I didn't really start pushing to lose weight hard until April. So some of the things that have been working well, the SwimSpa has been awesome. Feels fun to go out and do my exercise. It's not a pain to get it done. I don't have to go to the gym. I don't have to, it's just nice. I put my music on. Kind of, it's like my little place. The fasting I've been doing, my 5-2 version of alternate day fasting has worked great. Super easy diet to follow. I mean, if you can keep yourself from eating, and the Mounjaro helps with that, right? But you don't have to have any special food. You don't have to buy any special food. You don't have to cook any special food, prepare any special food. You don't have to count any calories. You just skip those days, and it's been working great. I was dropping some weight just doing that. And then I found Mounjaro, which has also been great. And that's helped me to do that easier. It's helped me to not eat on the other days as much. And it's also helped my blood sugar. And then doing these YouTube updates has been great too, to keep me accountable and share my journey with you guys. And you know, it is very motivating to do this. I'm kind of selfish about it, but like, I've been dreading telling you guys I had a gain this week. I probably should have did this video a day or two ago, but I just like, I don't want to go tell these guys I had a 3.2 pound gain. Anyways, so those have been doing well. So there is a few things that I think I'm going to try mixing up for this next year. So I want to add in more walking. So the swims are great, but I want to just get outside and do some walking. I'm going to try to do at least twice a week, go on some walks, like good walks too, not like, you know, 100 yards or something, but like go for a good walk for a good half hour at least. It is tough in the wintertime. You know, where I live, it gets pretty cold. Like at night, it gets dark about 4:30 right now in the wintertime, and then it's probably down in the 20s at nighttime, and we're actually above normal right now, so it gets kind of cold. So it's kind of tough to do in the winter, but at the same time, I do like to do it in the dark because I don't like people noticing me so much when I go out to walk. So the next thing I want to try to do is I want to try to do some weights. The resistance bands in the pool, those are great, but I need to hit some of my other muscle groups. I do have the community I live in, we have a gym I can go to. They have a bunch of machines. I have a nice set of free weights, but I want to do some more resistance training. So I want to do that a couple times a week. And then the last thing I really need to do is one of the meds that I have is a testosterone gel. I'm really low in testosterone, which I think is somewhat fairly common in bigger guys, but I'm not very diligent about putting the gel on, so I need to do that better because it really does help with weight loss. It helps you to build muscle, and muscle burns more calories than fat. It helps you to have energy, so I need to be diligent about doing that. So overall, I'm hoping my goal for next year is I want to lose 75 pounds. So that's just under 1.5 pounds a week. A few more pounds this last year. I think it's definitely achievable. I'm not trying to get 10 pounds a week, and you know, some people maybe they can do that, but I want to keep it steady. Now, if I get more, I'll take it, but I want to make it. I want to keep my goal something I feel is achievable. If I can do that for 2 years in a row, that'll hit my ultimate goal, which is basically to be normal. So not have little kids look at me and tell me that I'm fat, just to look like everybody else, like in a normal world. So it's gonna happen. So got to keep pushing on. So I was gonna mention to you guys, there is a new coupon out for 2024. If you are paying for Mounjaro, you can go to out of pocket. You can go to Eli Willie's website. If you have a major insurance that's not covering it, as long as you have insurance, you can use the coupon and it will drop the price. I think it is going to be a little bit more expensive this year, but you know, all the more reason to, if you're going to do it, make it, you know, really put effort into it. But yeah, that's available if you guys need those, because the other coupon expires tomorrow. So anywho, that is a wrap. So I hope everyone has a great weight loss for the year in 2024, and keep fighting the fat, guys. Cheers.